Good day, CAT students. Good day, learners. Today we're looking at grade 10 Excel functions. As you can see at your screen, we'll be covering a number of functions. These functions are CAPS compliant, meaning they are supposed to be covered in a grade 10 curriculum. Let's quickly jump to the Excel worksheet. Okay. Uh, let's start with today versus now function. Okay. Now here, okay, by the way, the principle before you insert a function, you put the equal sign. Okay, and then let's start with today. Open and close brackets. Today will give you a result of today's date, which is the 1st of May 2020. But now let's see what happens when we do the now function. The now function will give you today's date, but on top of that, it will give you the current time. Okay, with mode equal to mode, one has to highlight the affected range, highlight the cells that are affected in order for this formula to apply. So with mode, let's see what happens. It gives you 1. What's the meaning of that? Now, mode basically means it checks or it looks for a number that, for a value that appears the most in a range. So if we can change that one and say 2, 2, 2, then obviously the result will change to 2. All right, let's go to min and max with min, which is the minimum function. Let's put the min and highlight the affected range and close. Let's see what happens. It gives you 1. With max, if we can change the inner formula bar and say max, it's gonna give us 34. Now we're gonna jump to large and small and see the difference between large and small and min and max. Okay, with large equal to large, here we also add a criteria. Now, in my keypad, I use the semicolon. Remember, there are different types of keyboards and keypads. One is economic and one is equity. So a comma may work, a semicolon may work. So I say large, highlight a range and say 1. Let's see what's going to happen there. It gives me 34. I wonder what is the meaning of that 1. If we change that 1 and say 2, it gives me 6. Well, in this case, the criteria that we added there, which is 1, basically means which is the largest number in a range, and 2 will mean which is the second largest number. So the same applies with the small function. Let's now go to the average mark or average function. Here we have a max for the CAT test that was returned, the first test. So here, let us apply the function, highlight the range. So for this class, the learners obtain an average of 40 in terms of performance, which is not that bad, one may assume. Okay, we also go to the counter, some refer to as count A and count blank functions. So let's start with count equal to count, highlight the range. I'm sure you'll notice there's a blank space there. That was done deliberately. Okay, so with count, it gives us an answer of 4. Why 4? Count counts the number of values in a range, not the total number, but the number at which values as in numbers appear in a range. When I change that count function and put the A for the counter function, let's see what happens. It gives us a result of 5. Why 5? Because counter counts both the values and the characters or alphabets. And then if we apply the count blank function, it's going to give us 1, because count blank counts the number of empty spaces. And the last function for today's part 1 of CAT's Excel functions, we're going to do the sum. The sum function will give you the total. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you again at part 2 of Excel Grade 10 functions.